Okay, welcome race fans. I don't know, man, times got all messed up somewhere along the line. iRacing said that I wasn't even supposed to even be in here till right now, but here we are. Anyhow, we're going to run down through the starting order here. Let's get to it. Sorry about this, folks. I apologize. It's my fault. It is, but it isn't, because I was just going by the time. Well, Matt Kingsbury walks away with the pole here tonight with a 28.861. Tommy Lee starting in second place. Keegan Leahy in third. Justin Michael fourth. Scott Sanderson starting fifth. Demetrius Drelos in sixth. Nathan Sylvia seventh. DeJuan Chandler eighth. Ray Kingsbury ninth. And Andrew Fayash the third in 10th place. Scott?
James Lehman will start 11th. OJ Dampierre starts 12th. Bob Riley will start 13th. Good to see Bob back out there on the track. Austin Hawkins, a.k.a. Craig Hawkins, will start 14th. Chris Mulhall starts back there in 15th. Chad Oxendine, 16th. Vincent Disbro starts 17th. Matt Bontempi starts 18th. O'Wally starts back there in 19th. And Chris Bain starts 20th. Rudy?
Chris Walker starting 21st. David Bichon in 22nd. Marcus Lambert, 23rd. Ryan Keese, 24th. Scott's not in there. Robert O'Neill starting 26th. Nathan Miller, 27th. Greg Mall, 28th. Everett Lane starting in 29th. And Brian Timbrell, 30th. Scott?
Randy Fayash will start back there 31st. George Hendricks, 32nd. Johnny Smith, my Raider buddy, starts 33rd. Brian Pager, 34th. And Matt Burkhardt rounds out the field and rides shotgun tonight, starting 35th.
All right.
So actually, we got 34 trucks out there.
Well, I got to get some stuff sorted around here because I got nothing ready. Right, when the room ain't going up for, till right now, I didn't have anything ready.
Well, I'll get them going. Race number 6 of 23, folks, here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Track feels a little pushy out tonight, not too bad. These boys should be able to handle it, no problem.
Who was the pole sitter? I forget now. Matt Kingsbury, okay.
Yeah. Sure, Ray loves that. By the way, I'm rooting for Ray to run out of gas tonight.
I'll bet you
that's
are.
That's between me and Ray. Yep, that's between me and Ray. All right, pace car is off. And Kingsbury's on the hammer. Tommy Lee didn't get a good start. We're racing here in Charlotte. Keegan Leahy dives underneath Tommy Lee and immediately is going to take second place. Justin Michael back there in fourth. Scott Sanderson in fifth. Yeah, good start for everybody.
I'm just getting Trading Paints updated, so we're going to have some white trucks on here for a few minutes, folks. I apologize.
Yeah, that's all right.
Dang.
Man, stuff happens, Rudy. We're live. We're on the air. We made it.
Well, I'm glad
you I popped over there when I did. Yeah.
I'd still be sitting over there.
Well, they were wondering where you were, so they sent out the search team. And we have completed the first lap. Still Kingsbury out front. Pretty much single file up front for the most part.
And Keegan,
it's not till you get back about 8 cars back till you find them double file.
Yeah, Keegan Leahy in second place did get a run on Tommy Lee there. So Tommy goes back to third, Justin Michael fourth.
And we got Drelios and Sylvia back here. Neither one of them want to give in. They're back here side by side doing battle. They've been that way for about a lap and a half. And finally, Sylvia's going to clear him underneath.
I'm watching Andrew Fayash here and DeJuan Chandler. Finally, DeJuan drives around the outside. And I've been hearing reports the outside of this, you don't really want to be right down on the bottom in the turn, but I see these guys are doing it.
Yeah, early on they'll be able to, but as the run goes on, they won't be able to. Them tires will start to wear, and they'll start to feel that, and it'll start to push up. A lot of the guys out there tonight are anticipating a lot of cautions here tonight, Rudy, but so far so good. It looks like the racing's kind of leveling out, and everybody's getting comfortable.
Yeah, don't talk too loud, though, yet.
I hear you. Speaking of Kingsbury, he's starting to move up here. The 25 of Ray Kingsbury. Ooh, side by side for the lead up here. Tommy giving a big push to the 83, trying to get the 83 underneath Matt Kingsbury. Kingsbury fighting back on that high side. He's got to maintain the lead.
Boy, here comes
That high
Scott
side.
Sanderson to the inside of Justin Michael. And he's on that bottom. He's got Justin up on the high side, but we've been seeing the high side seems to be working pretty good for the guys. And Justin Michael will hold off Scott Sanderson.
You see Sylvia out there trying to take advantage of that high side, trying to get that draft and get around Sanderson.
Tommy Lee inside Keegan Leahy. And that would be for second place.
And behind all these guys up front now, Rudy, it's pretty much single file all the way back to the back of the field.
And we'll go back here to Chad Oxendine. Running in 13th, Craig Hawkins. Kind of pacing himself right now. Matt Bontempi. We'll see him get up there closer to the front as the race goes on. Chris Bain, 16th. Robert Riley. Like you said, I'm glad to see Robert out there tonight. And he's driving left-footed.
Yeah, how about that, huh? Oh, Bob.
Yeah.
You got to love the heart, man.
Oh, yeah. He just never give up. Oh, and there we're going to have a spin. And right there it is. David Bashan got into the back of Wally Turheimer and hooks him. We'll go back here and take a look at this real close.
Oh, he's going to have to use that reset.
Yep.
Early on.
And it spun Matt down pit road. Matt got onto that apron a little bit right there, but it washed him up the hill and right into the side of Wally Turheimer. And it kind of hooked him.
Wally's got that reset.
Sent Matt right down pit road, so I'm sure he's going to get a speeding penalty on that one. So, all right. And it looks, nope, some fake outs, but Tommy Lee's going to bring him to pit road.
The only one that faked out was the leader, and I'm sure he's regretting that decision.
Yeah, after everybody else is coming to pit road.
Yeah, the entire field come down pit road. Kingsbury is sitting out there, a lonely brother right now. I mean, he is the only one out on the track. I don't even see hot dog wrappers or anything.
Hot dog wrappers. Well, David Bashan will come off pit road first. Demetrius Drelos with a two-tire change this early in the race. He is trying the two-tire trick.
Yeah, well, they'd only had about 8 laps there in them tires. We'll see how it works. Better to do it early than do it late and it not work out.
And I'm seeing a little bit of damage on the front of David Bashan's truck there. And it looks like he is maybe going to come to pit road and get that looked at, I think. Now, why was I on him and then it all of a sudden jumped off of him? Weird things going on tonight. The time's being all messed up. It showed right in my thing, 8:05. Well, right now it's 8:15, so the room should have only been up for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, it went up at 8 p.m. It's been up since the normal time.
But it showed 8 p.m. on my time. I'm on Central Time. It converts the time to your time.
That happens, Rudy.
You didn't know that, though?
We made it here. Yeah, I knew that.
Oh.
The important thing is we made it here on time, so you're good.
Yeah, but I know, but I like to be, you know me, I like to be in the server an hour ahead of time. You know, as soon as that server goes up, I'm in it.
Well, we made it. Better late than never, buddy.
Well, then this would be a good time then, I guess, to play the lead-in intro, huh?
All right.
No.
I'm all for it, man, if you want to.
That's more important than showing this race, showing that lead-in intro.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, but you do got to get the intro in there. I mean, if you want to show it, that's cool, but it's not more important than the race.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yep.
Ain't nobody going to tell you that.
Well, I am, because it is. It is the most important thing. You got it. That's the top #1 thing you got to do when you're a broadcaster.
I feel you, buddy. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Second is
Busting
race.
your chops.
You know. All right. Well, we're about ready to go back green here already, Scott.
Well, get us going, buddy.
I guess I'm still on the wrong one here. All messed up.
Well, here we go.
All right, pace car's in. And Kingsbury hits the gas. And we have a green flag. That's
See how long he
start.
can stay out there in them old tires.
Yeah, yeah, I'm kind of wondering that myself. Justin Michael now will take over second. Tommy Lee third, and we got a battle here. Nathan Sovia on the inside of Demetrius Drelos. That's for fourth place. Scott Sanderson coming up behind him. It looks like from there on back we've got quite a few that are single file. But we do have some two wide racing going on back here a little ways. And they're starting to get sorted out. Number one there.
Fayash back here too wide. Side by side with the number 11. That's Mulhall on the outside, giving the number 1 a hard time here.
Yes, he is, and he got a great run that time off of turn 2.
He cleared the 1, and he's staying on that high side, going to try to get around on the 31 now, Mulhall is. 88 coming behind the 11, using that outside lane, Rudy. We're already starting to see guys use that outside lane to make the pass.
I heard somebody hit the wall back there, but obviously no
sure
caution.
That's going to happen.
Yep. Well, Justin Michael now right on the tail here of Matt Kingsbury, but now taking a look to the inside. And boy, he drives it into turn 3. And I believe he may have them at the line. We have a caution. Dang.
Yep. David Bichon was just coming off that road from that last caution.
Oh my, this is going to shorten the field up a little bit right here, Scott.
Who was in it? Give me a name.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I got right now Chris Walker, but I got to get back here where I can see exactly what happened. I don't think he's the one that caused it. I think he was caught up in it. I think it happened just ahead of him here, but they're going into turn 3.
Yeah, it happened right in front of him. Wow, yeah. Wow, bowling pins.
That would have been the, 83 there. Keegan. Looks like he got tapped in the rear by the number 88.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's that I was telling you about where the were riding that bottom line. They're going to start to push up.
Yep.
The 88 pushed up into him, and it was bowling pins from there, folks.
Yep.
Strikes and spares.
Lots of strikes on that one.
Yeah, there were.
Man. Well, hopefully these guys got
dude.
They got some quick fixes. They can get them fixed up and get them back out there. Well, let's see if we can, I'd like to get a word in with,
So we got David Bichon there, almost lost it under caution. I'm on replay, but he almost lost it under caution.
I know who I'm looking for, but I'm trying to find him here. Okay, there we go. Andrew Fayash.
Is that who we're going to interview?
Yeah. Andrew Fayash, you got a copy?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you're back quite a ways back in the field, 19th position. Are you able to get back up to the front, do you think?
Yeah, the problem is this track is especially at night, there's not much fall off, and the tires have a lot of grip early. So it takes a little while for stuff to kick in. So we can't, with these short runs, it's tough to make any moves without just being overly aggressive. Everybody that's moving forward now, once we get 15, 20 laps in, they're going to be way off pace from killing their tires. So I'm just trying to take it easy and avoid the mayhem. I saw that wreck coming from a mile away, and luckily was able to just miss it there. So should be all right.
Oh, the truck feels that good on the track that these guys are taking that much of a chance in getting wrecked out? Is that what the problem is, you think?
I think a lot of people didn't try long runs in practice, especially those that have to qualify in, because it makes sense to just keep doing qualifying attempts.
Right.
And the first 2 laps you can run flat out, but after that you have to start backing it down more and more. And it just seems like a lot of people are pushing it right out of the gate because they know they can, and it's actually long run. It's a little bit smarter to chill it early, and you're ahead of the game then on tire temps.
Well, they should have shortened the field up a little bit.
Well, you got that reset.
Yeah, they'll be back.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, it's a long race ahead of them. Long race ahead of them with if they've already used that reset.
Yeah, I only had 8 seconds optional there. I got a slight piece of it, so I wanted to make sure I didn't use mine up right away, especially for something that minor.
All right, Andrew, good luck,
Probably
buddy.
a good call.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that probably was a good
Yeah,
call,
it's probably
Scott.
a good call. Yeah, definitely. This early in this race, still over 100 laps to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to use my reset already.
Hell, I'd ride around in the back for a little while if I had, just to save the reset. There's going to be more bowling.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you wind up pulling out a top 10 out of it.
Yep. And that's fitting because there's 10 frames in bowling.
Well, looks like Justin Michael will start on the high side and Tommy Lee on the inside. So we'll see how this restart goes here. Scott, get them going.
Will do, brother. Waiting on the man in the Mustang. Justin starting on that high side this time, and Justin didn't waste any time. He's on the hammer, and we're racing again at Charlotte. Sanderson on that outside trying to get by Tommy Lee. And we already got another caution, Rudy. That didn't take long.
Wow.
Third of the evening. Racking them up early.
Yep, Nathan Miller involved in that. Let's go back and take a look here.
Man.
I don't think he was the cause of it. I think he just got caught up in it, but I will find out here in a second. Oh no, right ahead of him. Looks like David Bichon might have got into the back of somebody here. Why were they laying back so far? Dompier, man, he was laying way back. And it looks like Bichon just got into gas and just like drove him right into the back of him.
Yeah, they're talking about it out on the track now.
Wow. Oh, that's one thing as a no-no. I know in a lot of leagues, you don't lay back.
Not that far.
Yeah, that's a... Man, he was back like 5 car lengths. When the flagman says green, 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 hey, everybody's supposed to go, Maybe he was in the wrong gear or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. But, well, looks like
led to our third caution of the evening.
Yep, already.
Yep. We're on lap 21. We just took 21 right there. So we're averaging about 7 laps. But unfortunately, all 3 cautions have basically come on top of each other.
I want to see him get into a long green flag run.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's going to happen with the way the track conditions are and the way it's set up, the way it starts to push. And like Fayash was talking about, nobody wants to be patient. And this is Charlotte. And, every time we come here, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to get to the front. So there's no patience at this place. When have you ever known Charlotte to have patience?
Yeah, truthful.
I mean, I don't know what it is about this place. It's just when you come here, it's like, all right, let's just not care. So everybody just drives, full bore right off the bat. And, some people are able to do that. And some people, after a while, the truck's going to push and you're going to get all kinds of problems. And that's what we saw on that, not caution, but caution before is what caused that huge crash was the 88 just pushed up just a little bit. And that's all it takes. Are you gonna interview somebody this time, Rudy?
No, not now. We waited too long.
No, we got plenty of time. This is only the second caution lap.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
All right, let's look around and find somebody to interview.
Well, you better hurry. Because they're going to get the one to go here.
I don't know. I think they're going to 2 to go, but whatever's going on here with TeamSpeak again. I don't know why this does this when we do broadcasts.
I don't know, but who do you want?
Tommy Lee, this is Brinson up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's up, dude?
What's up, Hot Rod? How's it going out tonight?
Oh, we're in a high-speed game of checkers right now.
Yeah, there's not much patience out there now, is there?
No, I don't know what's happened in the first 2 wrecks and stuff. Just basically, this is going to be all about just trying to keep nose clean and be there at the end. I'm basically surrounded by teammates. I got 2 of them in front of me, 1 behind me, and then 1 in 6th. And I've just really got a whole bunch of them in here tonight. Get everybody a good, clean run tonight. Bring this thing home. See if me and we get up at the front. So we got a good chance at it. That's for sure.
I didn't get a chance to look at points before the race started. Where are you in the points?
Top 20. That's about all I know.
So you're not really worried about the points right now?
I had a bunch of problems at the beginning of the season, so just trying to salvage what I can. Last week's finish at Dover in the top 5 was a good one, so I need another good one tonight, and I've always been good at Charlotte, so it should be pretty good.
All right, brother. Well, hammer down and go get him, man. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks, brother.
All right, Hot Rod.
All right, couple new ones up on the front row here. Justin Michael and Scott Sanderson about to get this thing fired off again. We're restarting on lap 24, so we still got lots of racing to go. Pace cars in. Justin Michael not wasting a second. Boy, he was right on that throttle. Nathan Sylvia gets a pretty good run on the outside, but Sanderson trying to come back on the inside. Doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. And there he gets a good run into turn 1 and comes out of turn 2 with a little help there of Tommy Lee. They do get by Nathan Sylvia, but Nathan's on that high line where there's grip up there, but he takes it up too high up against the wall. Wow, that could have been really bad right there. It was almost like the truck didn't turn, Scott.
Yeah, but Nathan, he's a great driver, and Nathan's got talent, so he was able to keep it out of the wall. Now he's trying to get behind Kingsbury here. We've seen him and Kingsbury have issues before. Let's hope that doesn't boil over into tonight.
That's right. Well, Ray Kingsbury now goes into 4th.
Yep, here comes Mulhall. He's looking to move into 5th over Sylvia. What a run for Mulhall tonight, huh? The 11th.
Yeah, look at that.
Sylvia down off the pace.
Yeah, what's going on with him? He's coming to
pit road hot.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
I don't know unless he got a black flag or something.
He might have, yeah.
All right, so Tommy Lee now hanging on back here in 3rd. Go back and forth there, or back in the field a little ways. We got brand new guy, Vincent Disbrow. Up to the 7th position.
Yeah, he's having a good run tonight. Yep. How about old Bob Riley right behind him in 8th place? Is Bob having a hell of a run or what?
Yeah, he's doing really good. Old 1 foot there. Old peg.
Yeah, for any of you that know the Bob, peg leg, the Bob Riley story. Any of you guys know it, man? He's out here running in the top 10 tonight. driving with his left foot. That's unbelievable.
He's doing real good.
Yeah, he is. Sylvia back out on track.
Yeah, I would say that probably was a black flag, but I don't know. Maybe he had a speeding penalty or something there. I don't know. But Robert now trying to hold off Demetrius Drelos. But Robert takes it way up the hill, trying to get that run. I know he was out here practicing earlier, and he said, boy, it's going to be tough. He said, you don't want to hold it on the bottom. And he's running about mid to upper track right now, and he's doing real well. He held off Demetrius Drelos real well.
Tell you what, Mulhall's having a hell of a run here tonight, Rudy. He just passed Kingsbury, and he's up into 4th place, and he's got his eyes set on Tommy Lee.
All right, let's go back in the field here a ways. Again, Chris Walker. There's one heck of a traffic jam going on back here. Wally Turheimer happened to use that reset. Will come out 19th. Juan Chandler 20th. And Chris Walker back here in 21st. Matt Burkhart looking to the outside. And not going to happen.
We haven't talked about Johnny Smith in a little bit, Rudy. Oh. He's up into the top 15. We got one on the wall back there.
Yeah, Matt Burkhart up into the wall.
Yep. He's all right now.
Gets it back going. He did lose one position there. Chris Walker got by him. But you were talking about who? Johnny Smith?
Yeah, Johnny Smith. He just moved into the top 15. We hadn't really talked about him all night other than him being involved in that crash earlier on.
Yeah, he just passed up Greg Mall for 15th position. And now he comes up on Brian Pager. Pager running in 14th.
We know Pager likes to just ride around and save his equipment out there. So I imagine, yep, there goes Johnny. Johnny will be sticking a nose underneath him real soon and be trying to get by. And there you go. Smith into the 14th spot. Having a good run here tonight at Charlotte. That looks like Pager wants to fight back on the outside. Maybe he thought better of it.
Yeah, he's fighting back.
Of course, Johnny could be starting to feel some of that push on that bottom side, so Johnny might have been having to get out of it. There goes Johnny.
Yeah, if he
37's going to try to come with him.
If you got to get out of the throttle Brian's going to just get that position right back from him. Craig Hawkins now to the inside. All right, back up front, Sanderson and Tommy Lee. Still on the bumper of Justin Michael.
Literally on the bumper.
Yeah, you can't shake him.
Mulhall's starting to reel him in a little bit. This is going to become a 4-truck race here soon. We got Sylvia up there starting to gain on the leaders a little bit. He's what, 1 lap down, Rudy?
Nathan Sylvia?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the first car lap down.
Yeah. He's trying to race and get his lap back. He's on fresher tires than these guys, so he might be able to get it done.
Yeah. But the longer he waits here, the more he's wearing them tires down, and he's going to be equal to them here before long.
That's very true.
Because they kind of get to a plateau after you get, 15, 20 laps of tires. You kind of get to a plateau right there where you're not really gaining or losing, Yeah,
we're on the longest green flag run of the night, too. We're on about 15 lap run here.
And here he goes, making the move. Nathan Sylvia on Chris Mulhall.
These front three up pretty much within a car length of each other.
And Ryan Keith sticking his nose in there, too, trying to go along with Nathan Sylvia. And we have a caution
of the night, Rudy.
Oh, Craig Hawkins, Johnny Smith into it. Oh, man, poor Johnny.
Man, been a tough night for Johnny tackle football.
Looks like Craig Hawkins may have gotten into him. They're kind of bouncing around back here a little bit. And it looks like Craig he dove it in there, and Johnny's bumper was right there, and he caught it.
Yeah, he did. Wow.
Man.
Not sure what he saw there, but yeah, that wasn't good by the 37 there. It looks like Johnny
Oh.
collected somebody too. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Who was that? The
23.
23. Chris Walker.
Yep.
The newcomer. It's his debut race out there tonight. I think he was caught up in that other accident too, so I think that's going to do it for Chris Walker tonight. David Bichon took it behind the wall. Rudy, we missed that a little bit ago.
Yeah, I did see that, but we got the getting the race going and everything there, and I just didn't mention it. But yeah, he did. Tough night for David Bichon, but the leader bringing them all to pit road. I think we're going to have a new leader here. Tommy Lee comes off pit road first.
Yep, Justin Michael had a bit of a slow pit stop there, and old Hot Rod gets out first. Anderson to come out third. Mulhall, look who come out fifth there.
Matt, yeah.
Or is it sixth? Sixth, I'm sorry. Bob.
Oh, yeah. Robert Riley, sixth place. Good deal.
Looked like fifth there for a minute.
But, you know, just looking at it, Tommy Lee was about almost a full, well, he was a little over a second faster on pit road.
He had a good pit stop there.
Yeah.
He's determined tonight. You could hear it in his voice. He sounded excited.
Yeah, he
ain't drinking tonight.
14.7 second pit stop to Justin Michael's 15.8. So
no shots under caution tonight.
No. Well, let's see. Who can we talk to next?
Your turn.
How about I want to talk to Matt Kingsbury because he was up there and led quite a bit. Matt Kingsbury, got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy.
Well, you were up there and led the first 14 laps, and I know the truck probably felt a whole lot better out in front than it does back in the pack, but how is the truck and out here on Charlotte tonight?
Yeah, it's the surface is quite very sticky, so because it's so cold, and we're a little tight, so we really have to make sure we take care of our front tires. But it's pretty fast. I think this is a track that suits my driving style, so we're going to just keep plugging away laps here.
Well, very good, very good. Well, do you think you can get back up to the front now and lead more laps and possibly beat that Justin Michael? Because he was leading there quite a few laps, 23 laps he's led already. So can you get back up there to the front?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we're up to fourth. Just got to take care of our tires. That last run we went a little too hard, so we'll see what we can do here.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck.
All right, thanks.
Rudy, while we got a minute here under caution, I just want to say hello to my mom. Got some news that her aunt passed away yesterday, so I just want to let my mom know I'm thinking about her and I love her very much. And hope you're enjoying the race if you're tuning in, Mom.
Yeah, I did see her in chat last night.
Yeah, I know she watched last night.
Yep. I said hello to her.
Also want to say hi to anybody else that might be out there tuning in this evening that I know. Hope you're enjoying the race. If this is your first time, welcome to iRacing. Looks like we got Chris Mulhall out there blinking and ghosting through Ray Kingsbury right now. That looks like the lights are out. Mulhall's pulled off. Looks like Mulhall's going to fall to the back. He was given an EOL penalty, actually.
Oh, okay.
And Chris Walker did get behind the wall. He's getting a beat on traffic. They're headed towards Texas.
Now, Tommy was saying that that iRacing didn't have the time right. Well, no, technically they didn't, but it was wrong on my page because it showed I was here 8 o'clock my time because that's what time it showed that the server was going up at 8 o'clock my time. Okay, I was just coming over when Scott come over to get me, and he said a race was starting. Well, it couldn't because the server ain't even gone up yet. So, all right, here we go.
Off.
Green, green, green.
Tommy Lee with a big jump there. He didn't wait around. Justin Michael got caught off guard, and Tommy Lee with a nice little restart. Tough break for Chris Mulhall getting that EOL penalty, having to go all the way to the end. He's going to have to work his way through traffic. Actually, he fell through. Just as he was given the EOL penalty, he fell through. Mulhall's out of this race.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, up running in the top 4, having a great run tonight, now out of the race. Sanderson side by side with Matt Kingsbury. You just heard from Kingsbury. He's trying to get back to the front. He started this race on the full, dropped back a little bit when he got caught off 6 with the pit stops. Now trying to work his way back up to the front on that high side.
Robert Riley into the top 5. Him and Ryan Keith get around Ray, but Ray's trying to fight back.
I'm going to start calling him old left foot.
Ray coming back on the inside here. And boy, he comes right up on Robert.
Oh,
they're going to go 3 wide. No.
This could get ugly.
You never, ever go 3 wide at Charlotte.
It's getting ugly. Kingsbury just spun it.
Yep.
And we got a caution.
You never go 3 wide at Charlotte. Never.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're driving. I don't care if it's the MX-5s.
Doomsday.
Yep. All right, here we go. Back here where we're going to watch this, exactly what happened. And Ray caught the white line, but looks like Robert come down into Ray. They kind of met in the middle, but but Ray caught
one of them middle deals.
Ray caught that white line, and it kind of sent him up the hill, and he wouldn't have been there if he wouldn't have caught the white line. And I don't know if Robert maybe just didn't see him there, and they kind of came together right there in the middle. So really, nobody's fault, just one of them deals.
That's a tough break. Hopefully, Bob's still got a reset. It looks like Craig Hawkins and Brian Pager are out of the race. They've taken it behind the wall.
Well, another one got caught up in it. Demetrius Drelos got caught up into it with Robert there, and man, both of them are going to have. And I'm sure they both have got resets. But boy, just tough break for these guys, man. They just can't get a break, you know.
Well, we're under this caution again, Rudy. I just want to wish my Chicago Blackhawks good luck. We're going to need it tonight, facing elimination. Go Hawks. Had to get that in there.
What's that, golf?
No, hockey. Man sport.
I was kidding.
I wouldn't call golf a man sport.
And
a bunch of them coming to pit road.
But hockey is, okay.
Oh, yeah. You ever seen some of them hockey players smile? They got like 4 teeth. That's a dude you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone. Let him enjoy his dinner.
Well, Tommy Lee's still out there in the lead. Justin Michael second. Scott Sanderson third. Matt Kingsbury fourth. And Ryan Keese will round up the top 5. James Lehman up to the 6th position. Vincent Disbrow in 7th. Andrew Fayash 8th. O.J. Dompier, we seen him caught up in a wreck earlier there, but he's got his truck back up into contention here in 9th place using that reset. Robert O'Neill, well, a lot of these guys are just now coming to pit road here. Looks like Robert O'Neill. Marcus Lambert will take up the 10th position.
A lot of guys using that reset already in this race.
Oh, yeah.
There's still smoke on the backstretch.
Well, this is one of them trucks that, or one of them races that, you know, you want your truck to be in pretty pristine condition. You don't want it to have any dents or anything, because not only does it affect the handling of that truck, you know, the aerodynamics are really extremely important here at this track with this truck. I mean,
and speaking of that, I
didn't mean to walk on you like that. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. That was my fault. I was just going to add to what you were saying about it. I think Kingsbury's getting his damage fixed and saving that reset.
Well, anyhow, being that the draft is so important here, you've got to keep that body in pretty clean shape. You can't have any dents or scratches or anything on it, because all that does slow you down. So, I mean, all that coming into play, yeah, you want to use that reset. If you think you can make it to the end of this race with that last reset being used halfway through it, by all means do it.
Yeah, and I think that's why Ray's getting the damage fixed, because I think he's banking on he might need that reset later on. So he's saving it. I don't blame him.
Well, Justin Michael will start on the inside of Tommy Lee. Tommy decides to try it on the outside here for once.
Yeah, we've seen the last couple restarts have been like that. What is this, our 5th caution, Rudy?
Yeah, caution number 5.
I have a feeling we're probably going to see 4 or 5 more.
Yeah, maybe more.
Hopefully not.
Because I would say within the last 20 laps, we're probably going to see about 17 cautions in the last 20 laps, because these guys, everybody's going to want that top spot, you know. So it's just going to be wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck. You know.
These kids need to knock off some laps.
Yeah, they do. All right, pace car's in. And there goes the green flag. Tommy Lee's on it. Boy, good start by Justin Michael that time. He wasn't sleeping at the wheel that time, Scott.
Not at all. That's the best restart we've seen by the other car on the front row tonight.
And I mean to tell you, he is just shoving Tommy Lee down that backstretch.
I think he'll just ride there for a lap or two. Ooh, we got one down there below the white line on the backstretch. Didn't see who it was. No caution.
A couple more. I think you said Craig Hawkins, Brad Page are out of the race. But Johnny Smith and Keegan Leahy and Wally Turheimer are still sitting on pit road.
Tough break for all those guys.
I'm telling you, they just can't get a break. Wonder if
Keegan was the points leader going into a couple weeks ago. Not sure what it's looking like now. Ooh, 3 wide up here.
Johnny.
Oh, you're in here? I didn't know you were in here, Rudy. Sorry.
Yeah, I drug you into the booth with us here.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Well, the ping pong ball, Johnny Smith. Man, I'm telling you, what a bad night for you.
I don't even want to. I don't even think I want to talk about it right now. That last one. I don't know. I guess letting off the gas for a wreck in front of you doesn't happen too often anymore.
Nope, usually not. No, I can't think of anybody in iRacing that does that. Lifts off the gas.
I don't know, but little irritated right now, but I'll get over it.
All right, well, all right. I'll let you go grieve there, my brother, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, sorry about that, Rudy. I didn't know you pulled me up here, man.
It's all right. See ya.
Later.
See ya, Johnny. How about Ryan Keeson at 4? He's moved up to 3rd place here behind Matt Kingsbury, who's moved into 2nd. Justin Michael's fallen back to 4th place, Rudy.
Yeah, he's doing real well. Not sure what's going on with Justin Michael's truck right now. As fast as he's been.
I think they're just using that high side. He's been on that bottom side, and they're just using that high side to drive by.
And look at Ryan Keys battling it up there with Matt Kingsbury. He holds him off. Matt Kingsbury now just barely ahead of Justin Michael. Justin takes it right down on that white line, gets a good run off the turn to the nose and underneath them. Oh boy.
This is pretty much the only battle going on. Every other car's single file.
Yeah. I think they're
Everybody
all kind of
taking it easy.
They're kind of they're settling in here. They're saying, man, we've seen enough wrecking here, and in order for them to finish this race, they've got to get their how's that go? I can't think of it anyhow. They got to get their stuff.
I can say something, but I won't.
Yeah, they got to get their stuff together here.
There you go. That's what I was thinking too.
They're compost consolidated. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys are out of reset, so they're scared to make any kind of bold moves right now because it'll be game over.
That's right. Sanderson looking to the inside of Matt Kingsbury. He does go in there pretty deep. Got a good run. And I think he's going to beat Matt to the line. It's going to be close. Yeah, I think he did beat him at the line, but he's still side by side with Matt. Matt's been just feverishly working his way to try to get back up to the front, but he just hasn't been having real good success at it right now. He just lost that position to Scott Sanderson, and he's got a mirror full of Andrew Fayash.
Yeah, he does.
And Andrew,
you know, Fayash is going to be looking to get around him.
Yeah, Andrew won here 2 weeks ago at Dover, and I'll tell you what, that was an exciting finish, Scott. Oh, you missed it. That was one heck of a finish.
Yeah, it's getting racy up front right now. These guys starting to do a little pump drafting.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Keese gets passed up by Scott Sanderson, and Sanderson just continuing to march forward. Now he's got his sights set on Justin Michael. Now that could be a little bit of a different story trying to get by Justin Michael. Justin, he's a pretty tough competitor, and he's just not going to just like leave that door wide open for you to stick your nose in there and go. So he's going to be protecting.
At the same time, Rudy, he also knows there's more than a half a race to go.
That's right. He's protecting that position every time he brings it right down, and Scott knows it too. You know, this ain't their first rodeo of racing around each other, so.
Oh, no. Many rounds. That's why I say, you know, Justin knows it's a long race. If he lets him pass him right now, it's not necessarily going to be the final pass of the race. And with as many cautions as we've here tonight, I seriously doubt we've seen the last caution. Still a lot of trucks out there on the track right now. I got a couple of them out there actually blinking right now, so you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
That can lead to a caution.
Marcus Lambert on the outside here of Andrew Fayash now. Oh, and he just tapped the wall, and boy, out of shape. He went into turn one all out of shape there.
And he saved it. Good save.
Yeah. James Lehman actually drove by on the inside just to pass him up. Chad Oxendine back here in 11th.
This will be 60 laps down, Rudy. 73 to go.
Well, Tommy Lee ties the most laps led at the moment here with Justin Michael with 23. And
ever since we talked to Hot Rod, he's just been out there leading the race.
Yeah, he got out there in that clean air, you know, and we know how these all these vehicles in iRacing as of the last couple of builds here, that clean air just means so much to the handling of these cars.
Oh, he was telling me before the race he got him a can of Max Speed repellent as well, so he fought off the Max Speed demons in that interview.
Well, there you go. That'll help.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll put you in victory lane.
As long as he didn't put any stickum on the tires, he's good to go.
No, this ain't the 70s. Late 60s, early 70s. They used to use that stuff in football.
Well, Nathan Miller now back into the 20th position. Still waiting for him to make his move. He was caught up in that wreck earlier, and I think he's kind of taking it a little bit easy right now. He comes up on the back of DeJuan Chandler here, and I mean, he got a pretty good run right there. And DeJuan's going to give him the upper line. I think DeJuan knows that Nathan might be just a little faster than him at the moment.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about Nathan Miller tonight. He's just been kind of marred back here. He was caught up in that caution earlier, marred back here in traffic all night. Usually we see him driving to the front. That just is not happening.
Well, Scott, I think it's time for a little crank it up. What do you think?
Who are we going to crank it up with?
Well, we could go up here. I guess we could probably go on maybe Scott. Let's go with Scott Sanderson, and we'll do a crank up on him here. So Hang on here a minute.
We'll be about halfway when we come back from Crank 'em Up.
All right, we're back, Scott. That was a pretty good crank it up, man. That's awesome. I love to hear.
Sanderson's smooth as silk, isn't he?
Yep. When you can just like feel the power behind them things when they go by you at 180 mile an hour, man. That's just awesome. It's just hard to believe they're doing that much in these trucks here at Charlotte. 180.
I got my butt kicker on. It vibrates my floor as we do these broadcasts.
Oh man.
Feels like I'm at the track.
And Tommy Lee doing 182 miles an hour going into turn 1. That's hauling the mail right there, I'm telling you.
He's in a hurry. He's got a place to be.
That's right. Well, let's go back in the field here.
Hey,
Matt
I told
Bontempi.
him earlier I wanted to go watch the hockey game, so he's trying to knock these laps out for me.
Back in 23rd, Randy Fayash 24th. And the last one on the lead lap, Brian Timbrell. Another one we haven't talked about tonight. Brian taking his time. He does have some pretty good damage, and we'd have another caution. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my.
That's 6 or 7.
Disbrow. I don't know. I'll have to go look here in a minute. Disbrow going around. Looks like, let's see what happened to him. I'm thinking it might have been on his own here because I don't see anybody around him.
Got up into that wall right in front of a whole pack, and Bob Riley is going to be probably out of this race. He's the one that hit him.
Oh,
man.
Oh, no.
That's a tough break for the 33. He was having a good run tonight.
Yep, and boy, I'll tell you, that was a heck of a ride Disbrow went for. I've done this before, Scott, and just real quick here, I'm gonna do this one more time. We won't get an interview in this time because I got to do this, but I want everybody just to kind of see what these drivers see out their windshield when they're going through this. This might make you a little queasy to the stomach if you're if you have a weak stomach, you might not want to watch this, but just check this out, folks. I'm gonna just do this kind of slow and watch what Disbrow sees out his windshield. Now this is what us as drivers see, and as he's flipping down the front stretch and you're looking out that windshield and you see the air going around, you see the lights twisting and the grandstands, people in the grandstands flipping around. That's what you see out your windshield right there. So that's, man,
like a theme park ride.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we got a brand new leader, Randy Fayash, staying out, and everybody else coming to pit road. And Tommy,
and just think, you didn't even have to buy a ticket to get on the ride, Rudy.
Yeah. Tommy Lee will come off of pit road first, Ryan Key second, Scott Sanderson third, Matt Kingsbury fourth, and Andrew Fayash will come out fifth.
Hell, nowadays, if you go to the fair, it costs you 10 tickets to ride any of them rides.
Just another way to make money.
Yeah, that's what they got to. There ain't no way the fair can stay in business.
Well, I'm thinking, Randy Fayash is going to come to pit road, so he didn't even get a chance to lead a lap.
Well, who you want to talk to this time?
That gives a lead up to old Hot Rod there. Well, how about... Yep. Go ahead, who?
I'll let you go ahead. I'll get the next one.
Well, somebody we never talked to. George Hendricks, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Rudy?
Hey, I'm doing well, brother. Well, you're back in the field a little ways here, about mid-pack, 14th place. Have you been having any trouble with your truck, and how have you been keeping it out of all these wrecks?
No, the truck's running good. I'm just intentionally hanging back here, trying to stay out of the wrecks. Gives me a little warning. I can see them ahead of time,
Well,
so I can get through.
You're probably one of the only ones in all of iRacing that does do that. So, because I don't know of anybody that does that. But anyhow, it's been kind of tough. We've seen a lot of cautions. That was a nice green flag run. So you think you got enough to get maybe a little closer to the front, maybe a top, what do you think, a top 5 finish for you tonight?
Yeah, I think things keep going the way they're going. The truck's fast, and I've made a couple of runs and I've got some speed. So I'll bring it out when I think it's safe.
Well, there you go. That's a good call. That's a good call. All right, brother. Well, good luck out there, George, and hopefully you're enjoying yourself and having a good time tonight.
Yes, sir, Rudy. Thank you.
Okay. There, I guess I got him back in the right room.
Well, them lights are out. You know what that means.
Time for hockey.
Keep rubbing it in.
I'm picking on you, brother.
I've got the game on in the background. Trust me. Every like 10 seconds, I turn around just to make sure nothing's happened.
Get them going,
It's
Scott.
elimination, man. Elimination night. Will do, brother.
Oh, this is the night the Hawks get eliminated?
That ain't happening. But if they do lose, yes, they will be done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the defending champs will be out in the first round. They lost a lot of key pieces, man. They lost a lot of veterans last year in offseason due to just the salary cap. So the young guys just don't know how to win yet in the playoffs. Playoffs are a whole different monster.
Are they winning right now?
It's still 0-0.
Ah.
Here we go. Pace car's off. And both of them got a pretty good restart there. Looked like pretty much a drag race there.
Ryan Keith's
they
got a
posted on
little.
the tires.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't see Tommy do it, but I did see Ryan do it. So.
Yeah, Tommy did it too.
Okay.
But Tommy maintains the lead.
Oh, Ryan Keith dives it to the bottom. They get together.
Tommy playing a little defense, holds him off. A little early for that. You know Tommy.
Yeah.
Mr. Aggressive. That's why we call him Hot Rod.
That's right. Sanderson had a bird's eye view of that one, and he said, man, I don't want no part of that. I'm up here in the front hoping to stay out of the wrecks, and I don't want to see you guys getting into them back here. Andrew Fayash rolls into fourth.
Sanderson's seen that story a time or two.
Yep.
Been a part of it a few times, actually.
Yes, he has.
Had a leading role in it a couple of times, actually.
Well, Ryan Keese does take it to the bottom one more time.
Side by side for the lead.
And
look
let's
at
see.
this side by side, 3 rows deep, Rudy. Look at the lead up here.
I know it.
Justin Michael in 7th here, just kind of riding.
Yeah, this
could get real bad.
Yeah, tell me these guys aren't being like really aggressive right now.
This is way too soon for this. This is a lot of guys are out of resets, and this could eliminate a lot of contenders. Look at this. Look at this. Here we go. 3 wide.
Sanderson for the lead.
Yeah, look at this. All this bumping and banging going on here. It's just a matter of time. It's a ticking time bomb waiting to go off, Rudy.
Yep, Matt Kingsbury was right up the middle on that one, and boy, somebody needed to back out, and it looked like it was going to be Tommy Lee.
Look how far he fell back. He lost like 5 spots.
Yeah, he lifted on that one. He seen what was going to come out on that one, and it was not good because you never go 3 wide at Charlotte. Never. I don't care.
I don't know how they got through all that without wrecking. That was a hell of a job, and all of them were just gather themselves.
I know it.
And not cause a caution there.
I have seen it. I have seen it done, but I'll tell you what, you better be the best iRacers in the world to do it. I mean, in the world, because I don't think any of these guys out here could do what I've seen done. They were pros that did it. They went 3 wide for like 10 laps, and I was like, man, how did you guys do that? That was crazy.
I don't think we're gonna see that.
No. And then they finally got separated apart. But wow, man, I'll tell you what, that was some of the most intense racing that I had ever seen in my life.
I think everybody here tonight realized it was lap 77 all the time. Now they're all single file.
And you know what?
Oh, yeah, it's lap 77.
Just to kind of throw this out there, Tommy Lee and Andrew Fayash, they had a moment there at Dover, and these two are right close to each other right now. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not. Oh! Nathan
Sylvia with a big moment there.
Yeah. Well,
he's all right.
Wow.
Sylvia's had a good run here tonight. He was once a lap down. Now he's back on the lead lap and up here in the top 7. Side by side with Justin Michael right now, 4th, 6th.
Tommy Lee takes it to the bottom, and he's got Justin Michael right behind him, but Nathan Sylvia hanging on to 6th place right now.
Yeah, he is. That outside line. Here comes Kingsbury. He's back up there. Ray Kingsbury back in the fight. We saw him be in that incident with Bob Riley a little bit ago. Used a reset possibly.
Yeah. And Robert is back out on the track, just so you know. But he's well off the pace. Doesn't have any resets left. 20.
Good to see he's still out there turning laps.
Oh, yeah. He's in a good position right now. Hey, a lot can change up there. The way these guys are racing out here right now, I don't think we've seen the last of cars that are going to look like his.
Nope. Gonna be a big one here before this is over. It's kind of calmed down now. There was a big storm brewing there at one time. It's kind of calmed down. This is what you call the eye of the storm. If you ever lived in Florida and went through a hurricane.
Well, Tommy Lee comes up on the inside of Matt Kingsbury, 4th position, and he does take Matt at the line, but hasn't completed the pass yet. Florida, isn't that like in South America somewhere? Or?
No. We're close to Mexico, but we're not close to South America.
I got to pick on you, buddy.
I feel you.
Justin Michael gets around Matt Kingsbury. Well, technically, but not completely by him yet. Matt's being pretty strong on that high side, and he's actually keeping Justin kind of pinned down a little bit in the turns.
Here we go. Keith's looking for the lead. Oh, and he's got to come up. Almost got into Sanderson. Wow, that was close. He got out of it. He realized what was going to happen. Look at this, 3 wide again.
Yes, sir.
For 3rd place.
And I'll tell you, you got to have. You see what I'm saying? They don't do it for very long.
No, he got squeezed off. Fayash, good thing he got out of it because they squeezed him off.
Yeah,
they sandwiched him and squeezed him out.
You don't do that for very long here at Charlotte because, man, I'm telling you what, it takes 3 very, very, very good drivers and very trusting of each other in order to pull that off.
Speaking of Bob Riley, there's the field going by Bob. He's going to lose another lap. It's a tough break for Bob tonight.
Yeah, that'll put him 1 lap down. But he's running in 20.
Down below the apron. We're going to have a wreck. Kingsbury into Sylvia. Sylvia in the wall. There's a couple of them spinning.
No caution.
No caution. Bunch of way off the pace back there. Down below the apron. That's really going to mess up the field here.
Yes, it is. Justin Michael got by Tommy Lee.
I don't know how that wasn't a caution.
I don't either. That was pretty crazy right there. But I'll tell you what, that really split the field up now. Back to Nathan Sylvia, 4.1 seconds, and now caution comes out. Yeah. Oh, Robert Riley again! No,
Man.
Poor
That's
guy.
a bad one tonight.
I'm telling you, he just can't win for losing. And we're gonna take a look at this. I'm not gonna say it's anybody's fault or anything, but. Looks like some guys come up on him, and the 77 cut the back of him. That would have been Robert O'Neill. Yeah, and I don't think he realized Robert was going that slow, and he just barely grazed the back end of Robert Riley's truck. Man, what a tough break for Robert Riley. Man, oh man, I think we ought to get him up here to the booth with us. And maybe, I don't think he's going to.
You interview him, and then I'm going to bring Sylvia up.
I don't think he's going to be able to finish this race. I doubt it, but you never know. Well, I don't know if I could even find him in here. There
I'll
he
find
is.
Bob.
I got him. Robert Rowley, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I got you.
Tough break for you, man. You were the actual punching bag of the race out here tonight. There ain't no doubt it. But are you going to be able to get it back out there, or at this point, don't you even care to get it back out there?
Nah, I'm just going to be in the way. I tried to keep it out of everybody's way, and then the 17 run me over there in the trioval, and I just
77
or 77
Yep.
just run me over, and I just decided to take it to pit road, and we're going to park it. Ain't no sense getting out there and making a mess for everybody else.
Well, that's pretty admirable of you, but we were watching you, and it looked like you were having a good time and enjoying yourself, and we were very proud of the run you had, Robert. You were really doing good, and you come back up. You'd picked up a couple of positions there after that caution, and then this happens, but that's racing, and we're just happy to see you back out there.
Well, it's good to be back out here racing with the guys in the MaxSpeedTV 2 Toyota Tundra, and we'll give them a shot on the next one.
Okay, Robert. Thank you for hanging out with us and talking with us. So we'll catch up with you after a while.
All right, buddy.
If you want to come up later, you can, or whatever.
I'm probably going to join y'all up in the booth. Might as well come on up there.
Well, I'll just leave you here then if you want. But Robert,
Okay.
Go ahead, Scott.
Nathan Sylvia, this is Scott Brinson up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Nathan, tell us what happened there right before that last caution come out when the caution should have come out.
Well, I have no idea. I know that Tommy and Matt were racing pretty hard, but I'm not sure what happened. The only thing I know is I was clobbered to the wall.
Did you get in the wall before that happened? Because I don't think I rewound it far enough. I didn't see that. I just saw you up near the wall, and then I saw Ray come up and get into you when he got into Tommy.
No, I thought Tommy was going to come back up on the racetrack, so I got up top of Justin, but I don't know what happened after that.
Did you already use your reset, or did you use it this time, or what's going on with the reset?
I already used my reset.
Oh, wow. So you had to sit there and get damage fixed?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be competitive, or are you done competitively tonight?
Well, when I got wrecked, it wasn't that slow, so I think they did a great job repairing it.
Well, you were once a lap down, and you got back up there. What do you got for the rest of this thing? If it is competitive and you get back there, you going to go for it?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the win.
All right, brother. Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. Hopefully your luck gets a little better.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, Nathan.
All right, well, Scott Sanderson, Matt Kingsbury will be on the front row on this restart. Lights are out. We're going to be going back green. And Scott Sanderson, our leader, is going to start on the high side where we've been watching all night long. It looks like a lot of the guys that have been restarting here on the high side have been having very, very good success at it. So, this is not going to be any different than any of the other ones here. I think this is going to be really good. Matt Kingsbury has been working his tail off to get back up through this field to get back to the front. So look for him to give Scott Sanderson a tough time here in the next few laps.
Oh, yeah. This is going to get fun. We've seen absolutely really no patience here tonight. These boys have just been racing hard since they dropped the green flag, and I seriously doubt anything's going to change, Rudy.
Yeah, and this is caution number 7 as we're ready to go back green.
For how many laps?
26.
Pace car's off. And Sanderson wasted no time. He got on the loud, and Justin Michael was ready to go, too. He had a good restart. MaxSpeedTV had a tent propped up there. Slow restart for Kingsbury.
Tent propped up.
Usually Kingsbury's on it. He wasn't ready that time. Justin was, though. Justin still had to tuck down behind Kingsbury, but here they come down the backstretch, single file already.
You cracked me up, Scott.
I just try to put smiles on faces, man.
Well, that did Justin Michael did clear Fayash, so he is now technically back in fourth. But I look for Fayash to get up there a little bit further here, probably in the next 10 laps or so. It seems like his truck's a little bit better on the long run. Matt Kingsbury.
Fayash is a tough competitor.
Matt Kingsbury
Side
to
by
inside, and
side.
he's going to get into Sanderson.
That was close. And look at this. Fayash
Fayash on
diving
the
below
bottom.
Justin Michael right behind him. What a move that was. He took advantage of Justin getting out of it a little bit there.
And he clears Justin Michael.
Yeah, Justin was watching what was going on in front of him, and Fayash bounced. But here comes Justin back to the bottom. He's going to make a move. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of this, the old back and forth.
Yep. And if you notice, Justin kind of gave Fayash a little, kind of a, not really a bump, but kind of like a nudge up the hill a little bit there. And
that's how you do it. Caution,
yeah.
8th caution of the night.
Travel.
Oh, Demetrius Drelos, Ray Kingsbury involved in that.
It's been a tough night for Ray. He didn't run out of gas, but man, he's been bounced around tonight like a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
Well, me and Ray Kingsbury had a plan going on, guys, and we were riding back there in the back, hoping to stay out of everything. And that one last caution that got me, I'll tell you what, the tires fall off so quick here after 3 laps. The car tightens up really bad.
Yeah, it's like a dump truck at that point, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Looks like Ray got into the outside wall and come down and collected Demetrius Drelos right there, and both of them are going to be sliding sideways here like synchronized spinning.
Looks like Tommy was the only buyer there on pit road. Everybody else stole Faker Ruski, and Tommy said, well, I'll go get 4, Mr. Feelgoods.
Oh, well, I don't blame him. It's getting to that.
I don't blame him either.
Yeah, it's getting to that time of the race. You know, if this thing stays green the rest of the way, he could capitalize on that right there, because these guys, all their tires are going to be fried in the next 30 laps. You know.
Who you kidding, Rudy? This thing ain't going the rest of the way green.
No, I'm just saying if. You know, you got to look at the big picture. You got to be optimistic about it.
Sometimes I am, but I'm just not feeling you on that one.
But didn't I tell you earlier in the evening how many cautions we were going to have? I ain't far off from it now.
Okay.
Yeah, you said what, 10 to 12?
Yep.
I didn't even take a guess.
This is number 8.
I didn't realize the field was going to be so big, but we have lost a lot of drivers out here tonight. Wally Turnheimer, Vincent Disbrow, Robert Riley, DeJuan Chandler, Marcus Lambert, Ray Kingsbury, Demetrius Drelos, all these guys sitting on pit road. The ones that have taken it behind the wall: Chris Mulhall, Johnny Smith, Chris Walker, Craig Hawkins, Keegan Leahy, I'll get that out, and Brad Pager. All these guys have taken it behind the wall. So, wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, you keep an eye on that number 88, Chad Oxendown from Red Springs, North Carolina, down from my area down there in North Carolina. Chad's pretty tough, huh? And he's currently riding in the 5th position. I think he's got something for these guys. He's just been riding with his tires, managing them. You've seen him a couple of times dip under Fayash, so let's see what he does.
Yeah, he's got just a little bit of damage on that left front corner, but at a track like this here where yes, aerodynamics does have a little bit to play in it as far as drafting, but he doesn't have that much damage that it's not still going to be aerodynamic, but it's going to be this is more of a handling track here. You got to make sure that the toe's not knocked out on the truck, that the truck is drivable, and you can actually make up the position on the speedway by that thing just handling right.
That's actually helping him on that left side. Now, you hit the right side, you're done.
Yeah. Yep, that's got a little drag on that left front corner.
That's helping him get into the corner, I think, a little bit better than what the rest of them's getting into. He's holding his own being up there in 5th. I mean, he's just poking along there.
All right, the lights are out, and we're ready to go back green. Scott, get them going.
I think Bob should get us going.
Well, there you go. Bob, get them going.
Okie-doke. Yeah. These guys have been fighting hard up front, Sanderson and Matt Kingsbury. Justin Michael in the third position. The two teammates are on the inside row, so keep an eye out for this as we go down the backstretch here.
And the two teammates being Sanderson and Justin Michael.
And they're in constant communication, so watch for the big jump right here.
How about a name we haven't mentioned all night up there, number 7th place, Everett Lane.
I see that, yeah. I did see that. And you see where George Hendricks is at. Right behind him.
9th place. Chris Payne's
Okay,
in
pace
10th.
cars
Haven't
in.
mentioned his name since the start.
Sanderson on the loud pedal. And they waste no time. And Justin Michael takes over the second position from Matt Kingsbury as they haul it off into one. Here comes Fahash down on the bottom. Chad Oxendine still riding in the fifth position.
Let the fun begin.
And you guys were talking about these guys, but look at Craig Mall. There's a guy right there. Has come from 28th position and has got himself in 6th. That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
he's having a
having a
good
pretty
run.
good-
A lot of these guys up here in the top 10. We haven't heard about them all night. Here they are in the later stages of the race and breaking the top 10.
Well, they've kept
Speaking
their,
of coming back into the top 10, here comes the 41 moving his way back up through the top 10.
they've kept their trucks, clean and missed a lot of the wrecks and stuff, staying back out of that, giving themselves a little bit of that cushion, I call it, to keep themselves out of that wreck. And in the process of doing that, now that it's up there where we're almost at the go time, they're up in the front, and we're going to see them start cranking it up now.
Oh, definitely. And just to answer the question if Nathan Sylvia would be competitive, he is competitive, and he's on the track passing people. He's close to breaking into the top 10.
Back up front, the 88 of Chad Oxendine looking down below Fahash. Couldn't quite get it done as they turn it off into one. He's down low. He's got a position on him. Couldn't quite do it.
Justin Michael taking a look there for a second. I'll tell you what, that he's going to play. He's not going to just pass up Scott Sanderson. Scott Sanderson is a very, very tough competitor. Those are both very tough competitors up there. I would just about almost classify them as equal style of driving, and they're neither one of them would give way to the other one. So this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out here.
It's very true, Rudy. Both of them are super competitive.
Well, right now they're working as teammates right now. They're going to settle it on the last 5 laps between themselves, but they're trying to control the front of the field.
Chris Mall, 6th place, putting a little distance between him and Everett Lane. And Tommy Lee moves into 8th, and he'll be looking for a way to get around Everett. And James Lehman, look at this, into the top 9. James Lehman.
How about that, huh?
Yes, sir. Another good racer. He's come a long ways in his time, and yeah, he kind of rage quit sometimes if he gets wrecked out or has a bad night or something like that. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you'll see him really doing well in these trucks. I think he's kind of found his forte here in the truck. He really likes these.
I was going to say, normally for Lehman, he's about an hour down the road with the hauler at this point in the race. But he's hung around tonight and he's having a good run. So it's good to see old James. He's going to be going off to the military here soon, joining the Army.
Yes, sir.
Or boot camp.
Very soon.
He doesn't even know what he's in for.
No.
He will, though, very soon.
Well, he does complete the pass on Everett Lane. And
that was a good move there.
Yeah, he goes into 8th place. That was done very well.
He's trying to stay on Tommy's bumper and follow Tommy up here. Tommy's got them fresher tires than everybody else. I don't know if Lehman pivoted when Tommy did or not. Maybe he might have fresher tires too.
Tommy's going someplace though.
Yeah, he's headed to the front with a 6-pack of beer.
For shots. He's probably doing shots.
No, I heard he was staying away from the shots tonight. He said later in the race he's going to work more towards the cold ones.
Well, Justin Michael on the outside, Andrew Fayash to the inside. And we've seen what Andrew Fayash can do. And it's getting down, it's getting just even a little closer to that go time, and he's starting to feel it. He's testing the waters right now to see what it's going to take to get by. Oxendine looking to the inside of Matt Kingsbury. There's another one that's kind of testing the waters a little bit. Here comes Greg Mall to the inside of Chad Oxendine. And he drives it in there like a boss, didn't he?
These guys are running them tires. Look at Tommy Lee. He's going to take two at a time.
Yes, he is. Look at that run he just got right there on Chad Oxendine.
That's them tires. Those few laps. That's the difference in those few laps on tires. And you know Tommy knows how to take care of them tires. So he's out there. He's running hard, but he's babying them tires.
Yeah, he doesn't have to run as hard as he normally would because these guys are on older tires, you know?
Yep. Lehman wasn't able to keep up. Lehman's kind of fallen back a little bit now. He's lost this lead back. Maybe Lehman scorched his tires.
Could be.
He was running hard there. Then again, he could just be laying back right now. Either way, we're coming up on 20 to go here soon. 23 to go at the line.
Who's Rowdy Bush?
That's Kyle Busch.
No. He said he's in the room with Kerry.
That would be Browder.
T-Bro.
Okay, why would I interview him? He didn't even race tonight.
Yeah, he's not racing.
Yeah,
Interview a spectator, Rudy.
Okay. We posted in chat that he's up there that if I wanted to interview him.
I just got a poke from Ray Kingsbury. He's available for interview if you want to interview him.
Well, I mean, that's up to you. I don't care.
Caution on the field.
You want to talk to him, just drag him up here. Everett Lane getting involved in that. Let's go see what happened here to Everett F. Lane. Right. Looks like him and Chad Oxendine. No, that ain't Chad. That's, who is that? We just talked to him. Looks like they got together right there. Can't make out the number on that 34, George Hendricks. Yeah, George Hendricks come up on the inside of Everett right there, put Everett into the wall. And Everett's going to take a trip down the front stretch here on the grass. I keep telling these guys, they have groundskeepers for mowing the grass. They do not need to do this. They won't listen to me.
One of these days, Rudy.
Yeah, one of these days. Well, yeah, if you want to drag Ray up here and talk to him, go ahead.
Yeah, he's already stepped there in the booth with us. Ray Kingsbury, you got a copy, buddy?
Yep, I'm here, Scott.
Hey, Ray, it wasn't a good night for you, man. Tell us about your evening and all the things that happened.
Yeah, we just kind of didn't have a handle on the truck tonight. The race started well for us, and I don't know, by, the point where we got into Bob there, I didn't realize there was a car high on him, so I was expecting a little more room, and when I heard 3 wide on my spotter's call, I kind of clipped the apron and came up into him, and that caused a bit of a wreck, so that was not good. And then obviously got involved with that wreck with Tommy where he got into Matt, and that tore my truck up, and I'd already used my reset accidentally. So when I got that wall, after repairing that, it was already off pace. It grabbed the wall at a 4, and I really ate it. And I ate the 17's car as well, because I think I killed him in the 2. So yeah, unfortunately we went down in a not so glorious fashion tonight.
Well, you had a pretty good night last night, right?
Yeah, had a little bit of milk.
Yeah, I know you did on my account. So don't sound too dejected tonight, man. You've had a pretty good week, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm still learning with these NASCAR trucks / cars. I don't do much of them, so
I feel you on that. Well, what's the plan next week for Texas? Are you good at Texas?
I don't know. I haven't ran it on a truck before.
All right, it'll
I
be
guess
2
we'll
weeks.
find
I'm
out.
sorry. 2 weeks from now.
I'm definitely better at the 1.5 tracks than I am at the other ones, so we'll probably be okay. I've raced it on the old truck, and I know it's very line dependent in turn 1 and 2, and you can kind of save your tires. So, hoping it's the same.
I'm sure you'll be all right. I'm sure we'll probably be seeing you up at the front for too long.
Yeah, I know with the tire saving here, we were definitely one of the faster trucks. We worked our way back through the pack from 19th up to like 6th or so in 20 laps. So, definitely
All
a
right, brother.
fast truck.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by the broadcast booth tonight. And sorry that your luck wasn't as good as it was last night. But like I said, man, you've had a pretty good week. So don't let it get you down too much, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't run out of fuel at least.
And hey, at least now you don't have to listen. Yeah, I was going to say, at least you don't have to get text messages from me that you ran out of fuel. Because I'd have never let you live it down, man. I'd have never let you live it down. All right, man. Well, what room were you in? Were you up there at Burkhart?
I was not. I was down there with
Tommy Lee.
Oh, Tommy and them? All right, I'll move you back down there.
Well, guys, I was just looking here. OJ Dompier comes out second off of pit road, but he only did a 2-tire change. Now he's going to be restarting here on the, I believe, on the inside of Scott Sanderson, which is going to put him right ahead of Andrew Fayash. That'll be starting third. So I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to work now. With him only doing that 2-tire change, Andrew Fayash is going to be blocked by somebody that has only done 2 tires. And I'm not saying that might not have been a good call. They only got 18 laps to go here, and that could have been a really good call on his part. But, he may not be quite as fast in the turns as Andrew. So Andrew's going to have to try to figure a way to get around him just as quickly as he can.
Yep, he's old OJ throwing the dice up there.
Hey, what you got to do.
If he got left sides, I mean, I don't know which sides he got. If he got left sides, he might be okay.
I'm going to let you guys handle the interviews at the end of the race this evening, if that's okay with you guys.
Yep. I know
There's a hockey game going on.
Yeah, a golf game.
Yeah, tennis match.
Oh.
I got to go watch.
Tennis. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got it.
I don't even know if it's tennis season yet, is it?
I don't know.
Of course
I don't
it is.
follow tennis.
All right.
Cars in. And green flag, and Sanderson gets a good jump. Here comes Justin Michael trying to take over the second position. And OJ is struggling down there. He's about to get run over.
Yep, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it looks
Looks
like
like they might have touched a little bit.
Yeah, everybody's moving up the hill because they know he only took 2 tires. So
Ooh, he's moving up the hill big time there. Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
and they're going to
still
go 3
moving up the hill.
wide. He gets
It's gonna get
shuffled
ugly.
back.
There it is. Ugliness. There it is. Kingsbury got caught up in it.
Well, that just kind of showed
a bunch of them.
And not saying it wasn't a good call, but that just kind of shows right there. 2 tires is just, man, I don't know. Not at this track.
No, he pushed up the track, man, and then when he spun around, it collected a bunch of people. Matt Kingsbury was caught up in that for sure.
Yeah, they might have been all right, though. Andrew Fayash took a 3 wide, and I think that kind of spooked him, but he did get tapped there by Matt Kingsbury, and that's actually what started it. Matt come right down into OJ.
Yeah. The
George
2, Nathan
Hendricks
Miller,
and Everett
got caught
Lane
up
involved.
in it. 53 was in it. Somebody smoking through the grass.
Nathan Miller.
Let's see who that was.
Nathan Miller
somebody had hard impact at the end of pit road, went upside down.
Tommy Lee gonna get into it. Oh man, we got a lot of trucks into it. And again,
that was Tommy Lee that was upside down.
Yeah, nobody lifts off the fuel. Why would you want to do that? Yeah, right here, Nathan Miller got into Tommy Lee.
Yeah, he winds up upside down. Somebody else clipped him again.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
the 92 finished him off.
Yep, that finished him off right there, and that was Matt Bontempi. That pretty much
Nathan Miller and Everett Lane already took it behind the wall from that crash.
And I can't say as I blame them. That was pretty violent. Well, the field's gotten a whole lot shorter now, but we do have a couple of guys that have returned to the track. Vincent Disbrow and Wally Turheimer. Both of them guys back out on the track, trying to pick up a couple more positions here, but I don't know if there's enough laps left for them to pick up many positions. Robert, how many laps are you down?
Let's see here. I am down like 30 laps right now.
It would be close, but I don't believe they're going to. Vincent is 47 laps down, I believe.
I'm 32 laps right now. I'm in 25th position, 32 laps.
It would be real close. It would be real close. He just might pass you up there before the end of the race, but no chance you could get back out there and turn one lap?
Oh, I'm race ready right now. They repaired my stuff.
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead and turn a couple laps.
Yeah, turn a couple laps and park it. That way.
Actually, I'm 8 minutes required still.
This will be over in 8 minutes.
Well, if you get another caution.
This might be over in 8 minutes.
Yeah, he'll need one more caution.
I'd
He might get that caution, though.
I'd be in the daggone way, and I don't want to be in the way of these guys racing for points and everything.
If you're in the back, it won't matter.
Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. Thanks to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the iRacing portal. And a big shout-out to Jack Davidson for all the behind-the-scenes work that he does to make this happen for us broadcasters. So thank you, Jack. We appreciate that very much. We will not be back until Sunday for SRA, folks. We'll be back Sunday night for SRA, so we'll be off tomorrow night and Saturday night.
And be sure to subscribe to MaxSpeedTV and catch us on Facebook at Facebook/MaxSpeedTV.
Yep. Check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com as well. So, and news is Robert will be taking over the IWCR series on Friday night. So you'll be tuning into MaxSpeedTV 2 for the IWCR Gen 6 series on Friday nights be going live, what, Robert, about 10:45 or something, or 10:50 p.m. Eastern?
Somewhere around in that neighborhood. And, we're looking forward to that being up on the iRacing portal, and going to do IWCR going into their 9th season with a MaxSpeedTV product.
Well, here we go, guys. Pace cars off. And wasting no time with Scott Sanderson. Justin Michael got a good restart, too. He's right there with him. But good start for Sanderson. These guys got to jump on 3rd and 4th. Greg Mall up to 3rd place. What a run tonight. Bayosh in 4th. And here comes Robert O'Neill. We haven't mentioned Bobby tonight. He was involved in a caution earlier this evening. Here he is in the top 5.
Yeah, it's been a great run for Robert tonight. You know, I know it was that one little deal that he got involved in there, just a unknown checkup or something happened in front of him, and he barely tapped somebody. But yeah, top 5 for him. That is really awesome. Matt Kingsbury trying to come back.
That little tap was me.
Oh, up the hill, the 24, Ryan Keese. And they're shuffling around back here, guys, big time. George Hendricks was all over the back of Randy Fayash. As Randy gets around Nathan Sovia and goes into 8th place.
10 to go.
We still got these front 4 up here battling up. We're waiting to see who's gonna come out the winner here tonight. If you ask Sanderson, he's saying it's going to be him. If you ask Justin Michael, he's going to say he's going to win it. So we're going to see. This is getting interesting.
Hey, don't rule out Greg Mall or Andrew Fayash. They're both right there, too.
No, and you know, Fayash right now is in about the same position he was in at Dover, and he wound up slipping through and grabbing the win at Dover. So that, you know, I mean, that was they got together up ahead of him, and he just happened to be right there to capitalize on that as they all piled into the wall coming off of turn 4 at Dover. So,
well, back here for 8th place, we got a mad scramble going on. 5 trucks back here all over each other. You seeing this, Rudy?
I'm right on it. I try to keep the camera on whatever you or I are talking about, you know. So you were talking about it, I got the camera on them.
Good deal. Yeah, that was good right there at the end.
Yep. Randy Fayash is going to come out on top of that, but Ryan Key still battling side by side here with Nathan Sylvia. And Nathan's not giving an inch of real estate to Ryan Key, says he?
No, not at all. And they're banging back here. And, you know, earlier on a couple laps ago, what caught my eye was watching the leaders, and I saw in the back they were 3 wide back there, and that's what made me switch over to it. They're battling hard back here.
Matt Burkhardt, he took a look on the inside of George Hendricks there for a minute, but he thought, no, better not do that right now because, you know, these guys all want to try to finish this race. You know, it's been a tough one, a lot of cautions, and they're really, really trying to just finish it well here tonight. George Hendricks on the outside of Ryan Keys.
Greg Mall taking a look down and below Justin Michael. Couldn't quite get it done coming.
And it took a peek. 5 to go.
The caution comes out now to be the race.
Yes, sir.
And just an update for all you Blackhawk fans out there, still scoreless in St. Louis.
What's that, curling?
Yep. Water polo.
Water polo.
I'm a big water polo fan, man. I bet you didn't even know there was a water polo league, did you?
Oh, my God.
There really is.
I'm just in it for the fight.
Water polo fights. I like that. That sounds violent because only their heads and their upper body above water.
Them guys are good at wailing on each other, and they won't break them up until they get on the ice.
All right, 3 laps to go, guys. 3 laps to go. Sanderson and Michael and Maul and Fayash. We don't want to leave out them 4. Them 4 are pulled away from 5th place Matt Kingsbury by 2.2 seconds. So if it stays green the rest of the way, that's going to kind of put Matt Kingsbury into the top 5. But after leading the first 14 laps of this race, kind of disappointing to him.
These guys are catching lap traffic too.
Yeah, I was just about to say, look at this. Slower traffic going to come into play with 2 to go. Fayash is going to get caught up here in it a little bit. Look at that. Justin Michael let Greg Mall underneath him.
Yes, he did. Maul looking.
Slower traffic in a roll there, but look at that. Michael pulls out in front of him. 1 to go this time by. White flag at Charlotte. Can Sanderson hold on? One more time around here for the 62. He's got the 87 and the 01 in his rear view. Can he hold him off?
I just don't think anybody's got anything for him right now, Scott.
Well, they're coming up on Lehman again with slower traffic. Play into this. Lehman getting way down out of the way.
He says, I don't want no part of holding up these guys.
Justin Michael looking.
He's looking.
Side
Justin
by
Michael
side.
might get him at the line.
Nope, Sanderson's
not going to happen.
Ooh, little bump. Sanderson's going to win at Charlotte.
Boy, and a good try by Maul there. Nice. Very nice finish. Now that's
good run for the 62.
That's a way to make a good race finish right there. Wow.
That was good stuff right there. He just
Yes,
couldn't get that run on the bottom, man. That thing started pushing up, and he got out of it. He didn't want to wreck nobody. He got a little bump from behind, but no harm, no foul.
Well, let's see if we can find these guys now. They're, you know, like in 85 rooms in here.
All right, gentlemen, I'll leave you to it. As always, it was a pleasure calling the race to you. And
okay.
Go Hawks.
All right, Scott. Thanks,
See you
buddy.
Guys.
See you. Scott Sanderson, you got a copy?
I sure do, Rudy.
Well, congratulations on your win, man. Walk me through about them last 20 laps and with the way you and Justin Michael were battling it up there.
Well, luckily enough, if I could see where I'm at here. Luckily enough, Justin's a good teammate of mine, good friend of mine, so we were kind of working it out, trying to keep us up front. Tommy was up there working with us for a long time, too, until he had some unfortunate luck. And Ray was up there helping us out a little bit, too, when he could. And it was just a kind of a team effort, and us up front, and a couple of guys had some problems, which were why they weren't up here. But the last 20 laps were mainly stay out front and hope for cautions, just to get that lap count down more and more and more, especially with that last caution, the last caution, I believe it was, when we all came down pit road. We knew we didn't have to save tires anymore. We could just run full bore, and just there wasn't really any factors in strategy left anymore. It was just bare knuckle racing. So,
well, it's been a while since
we got it done.
It's been a while since we've seen you in victory lane, Scott. What's up with that?
Just had some unfortunate luck at Daytona. Just got caught up in everyone else's mess, and just haven't had the best runs this season. Competition was definitely stepped up quite a bit compared to last year. Got on average 30-some drivers per race now, which instead of the 20. So I mean, we got 10 more guys, and the whole field is pretty tight, competitive. Each driver has their own track that they really are like know the insides and out of. And Charlotte is one of my best tracks, and I don't know what it is about this place. It never used to be one of my favorite tracks, but I can always seem to get the job done here, if not get a top 5. So,
well, you should
glad we could finally get one out.
You should walk away here with a big point night tonight. You started 5th. You led the most laps tonight with 58 laps, and bring it home to victory lane. So, man, big congratulations to you, Scott. It's been a long time since we've seen you in victory lane, and this is really good to see you back there. And hopefully this good luck kind of bleeds over into the next few weeks here, and maybe kind of help you get back up into points and make you a little more competitive for the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, like I said before, got off to a horrible start at Daytona, and it's just been everlasting effort to try and dig out of that hole for the points here. And I already know I'm going to miss a couple of races, but luckily enough, I believe we get a few drop nights. So, just try and get the best finish each week. That's all you can really do here. And we got the job done last season for championship, and hoping that's what can get it done again this season, along with some teammate help like I had at the end of last year. So we'll see what happens from here on out, and hopefully things go our way again.
Well, congratulations again. So anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to tonight, Scott, it's all yours.
Like I do every week, the admins, they put on a heck of a show every week, or every other week if you want to get technical. Everybody that's on this truck, Wounded Warriors, they give sometimes their life to allow us to do what we do here and just live our life freely. And police officers, I mean, they're kind of not necessarily the forgotten ones, but they go through a lot too, just doing their everyday job. And to you guys up in the booth, you, Scott, and everybody up there. And I give a thanks to, I got a friend watching today, so thank you, Taylor, for watching, if she's still watching. But that's about it. And thanks to my teammates. I don't think this race would have been won without them today, especially Justin. Huge shout out to him too. So.
Okay, thanks, Scott, and go celebrate, my friend. Well-deserved win here tonight. Way to hold off Justin for that finish.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy. Thank you.
All right, Robert, you got second place?
Yeah, Justin Michael, my teammate. But he had a couple of scares late in that last run there, especially with OJ Dampier, the 68. Y'all got kind of crossed up on that last restart, and which brought out that last caution flag. Tell us about it.
I tell you, it scared the crap out of me. I went into that turn, and next thing I know, he's just coming up and up and up, and I thought I was going to smack the wall, but luckily we got through, and I think we came out of that second, so of that little ordeal right there. So a good run tonight. We'll take the second, go to next week.
And then you had Greg Mall chasing you down there with about 2 to go, looking underneath you, and you just held him off.
Yeah, I would have pressured Scott more, but I was afraid to go to the low side. That way Greg would have got to the high side, and I wouldn't have been able to hold him off. So I was just waiting for an opportunity to try to pass Scott on the high side. But good win for him. He did what he needed.
All right, buddy. Anybody want to give a shout out to tonight?
Well, even though I'm not streaming, everybody can /J.
You're cutting out. You keep cutting out, Justin.
Oh, sorry. All the guys who normally watch my stream on YouTube, and just all the guys who watch at AR15.com. So
All right, buddy. Well, a great second place finish for you, and we'll see you next week or in 2 weeks at Texas.
Thank you.
Greg Mall, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, you started 28th and finished 3rd. That's a heck of a finish.
Yeah, that was a pretty good race there. Just kind of hanging out back and just kind of letting natural selection do its work for me, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it was fun trying to come from the back and just try and make up for that lost ground and come right there at the end. I knew if we were close to the front, I mean, I'd probably suffice with the top 5. But I mean, we were right place at the right time and just fighting with Scott and Justin there at the end. That was some good tight racing there.
Well, did you rob a back or something? Because I hear sirens in the background. But anyway, Greg, you had a good run there at the end, and glad to see you in 3rd place there. And anybody want to give a shout out to?
Absolutely. I want to thank my teammates over at Young Guns Motorsports. I know that George Hendricks and Chris Baines were on tonight. Saw that George had a pretty good finish with 8th, and Chris got in a little bit of trouble there in the middle of the race there. But yeah, I just want to thank those guys and Kerry and Sean for what they do here in the league, and got to thank you guys for putting on a good show. So thanks, guys.
All right, well, that's Greg Mall, your place finisher, Rudy.
All right, let's run down through the results here. Scott Sanderson coming home with the win here tonight. Good to see him in victory lane again. Justin Michael comes in 2nd. Greg Mall 3rd. Andrew Fayash the 3rd in 4th. Matt Kingsbury's finishing 5th. Robert O'Neill 4th. Man, I'm all messed up here. Robert O'Neill finishing 6th. Randy Fayash 7th. George Hendricks 8th. Nathan Sylvia 9th. And Matt Burkhart 10th. Robert?
Chad Oxendine finished 11th. Ryan Keese is 12th. Brian Timbrow 13th. 14th. OJ Dumpier, I guess I'm pronouncing that right. Mm-hmm. James Lehman 15th. Marcus Lambert 16th. Demetrius Derillo 17th. DeJuan Chandler 18th. Matt Bontempi at 19th. And Tommy Lee 20th.
All right, Nathan Miller coming in 21st. Everett F. Lane in 22nd. Chris Baines 23rd. Ray Kingsbury finishing 24th. Robert Riley, yourself, having a 25th place finish. Vincent Disbrow in 26th. Wally Turheimer 27th. Craig Hawkins 28th. Brian Pager 29th. And Keegan Leahy in 30th. Robert?
Johnny Smith is going to finish 31st. Chris Mohall is 32nd. Chris Walker, 33rd. David Bouchon, and 34th. And that's going to do it, Rudy.
All right, very good. Well, again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Scott Sanderson, and we'll be back in 2 weeks here with, they'll be at Texas, you say, right, Robert?
Yep, that's the next track. It's Texas.
Very good, very good. All right, well, again, congratulations to him, and we will be back, Sunday night for SRA. So till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.